I just don't get it. I unplugged it and I plugged it in 3 or 4 times, and then the fourth time, everything just worked. I don't know. Maybe there was some like isopropyl alcohol or something in there, but look at that. It's working. I hope. Oh God, I hope. Let's see if it does something. I'm gonna wipe the chip now. I started flashing something, but I was messing with the other reader while I was doing that, and I don't know, maybe it got corrupt or something. So, what I mean to say is there might be data on the chip, but if so, it doesn't matter. Flash ROM erased. Nice. Let's do a blank check. Double nice, maybe. Please wait. I don't know how long that takes, and I don't know if I should have a blinking light. We'll find out together. There it goes. Flash ROM appears to be empty. Nice. Now let's try a write. I should just flash something small and simple, because that'll be quicker. But of course I'm just going to scroll through everything because I don't know. Okay, I guess we're flashing that. Now bear with me. Hopefully it's not frozen. I need to get another one of these adapters. Just having the one is... Well, you know what? While that's going, let me talk about something else I made. So, I also made this. Zoom out more so you can see it. This is a Super Famicom adapter that plugs in the same way this thing does. You just slap this over top and works for there. This one doesn't have... This one's flash just to go to Game Boy Color, and there's no SD card in it anyway. I'd have to pop it onto this module. But it does work. I have tested it. So far, everything seems to work. There are a few things I want to change about it, but I mean, it works. In fact, this is how I went through and did the troubleshooting on my original flash adapter board, this thing here. Because I made this worked, and then I plugged my flash adapter in, that worked fine too. And then I just sat there with the multimeter tracing, and then I went, oh, I did something dumb, didn't I? And yeah, I figured it out eventually. I have not tested the CIC unlock chip, mostly because I just don't have one to test with. And I already have a few ideas for revision. Most importantly, the clock generator pinout. It's in a fucking dumb spot, and I wasn't thinking about it when I put it there, but whatever. It works. It's not in the way. It's just there are way better spots that it could be, because otherwise when you set it down on the table, it just kind of teeter-totters on top of that flash adapter, or the clock generator. For example, this goes like that, and that's the only thing sticking out of the board. Like, what the hell? If nothing else, I should have done it at a 90-degree angle, and then I could have just like put it on the side or something. But nothing else. It does work, it's just in a dumb spot. I think that's frozen because that shouldn't be taking that long. And if I recall correctly, there should be a blinking light. So I'm going to power cycle it. We're going to try again. It's detected. Let's erase it again. Also, this is, I don't know, about a ½ inch longer than it needs to be. And smaller the PCB, the cheaper it is to make, so make a smaller PCB if possible. But I'll do a video on this when I get my next prototype and when I get some chips to test. Oh, and I mean, I don't know why this never I don't know why Sandy doesn't do this himself, but I don't see why I can't add a programming pinout for the chip. So if you have the programmer, sorry, let me do this real quick. ROM. We'll flash Pokemon Yellow to it. See, it was blinking for a second, and now it's not. So I think there's something going on here. I don't know. I'll leave that for a second, though. Find out. I'll add a programming adapter. So you just plug in your flasher. You solder your chip down, plug in your flasher. Then you can flash the chip. And then, I mean, you just have a programming port that you'll never use again. But, I mean, it seems easier than having to use an adapter. So why not? But yeah, I'll post this later. Or no, I'll actually post this since it does work. I'll post this in the repository with everything else. Seems to work better than this friggin' thing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Of course, it could also be the chip. This is a brand new chip that I've never done anything with. Before today, at least. Because, yeah, I can't set this down flat. I'll put my thumb there so we can see that it's flashing. Or I'll just tilt it up. Sorry, this part of the video is going to be super boring. Because we're just going to sit here and watch blinking lights until something happens. I suppose I could talk more about this Super Famicom adapter. It's very straightforward to assemble. You just got to take the connector here, bend all the pins inward, slide it on the edge of the card, and then just throw a ton of solder on there. Bob's your auntie. And then attach the pins, and that's pretty much it. It's like every other adapter, it's completely passive, aside from the clock generator, which is a separate module, so all you have to do is solder on the pins. And aside from the CIC unlock chip, which, well, we know how that works, or rather don't know how it works because I haven't even tested it yet. This is taking too long. I'm thinking there's something up with this chip. I'm going to say it's the chip. I'm going to pause the video and try and find my stash of AM29 FO16s. I'll be back.